Hey guys, here with another one. Listen to me, guys. Everything about them is fake about these organic portals. Guys, they so-called care about children, blah 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 blah. But one thing I noticed, it's not only the Netherlands, it's everywhere. But yeah, I live here, so they say they care about children, guys. But if you really go to analyze, they don't give a about children. You know why? Because in a city called Utrecht, is the fourth more busy city in the whole Netherlands. It's a big city, a lot of crime, and I remember you had this Turkish guy, who used to come, defend children and beat up pedophiles on the street, which I totally agree with. And the police actually find this guy. I think it was 10,000 or 20,000 euros. A 1.5 year probation. If he were to put his hands again on a molest, he would go to jail. But listen, so they care about children so-called so much, but a man that stands up for children, you're punishing him as if he's doing something wrong. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, shouldn't children be the main priority here? And I'm gonna tell you what it is with organic portals, because only they commit those things. NPCs do not do that, guys. I told you, NPCs just exist and breed. Look, I'm completely alone for once in my life here. NPCs are harmless, guys. The only thing with them, I'm gonna keep it real, what really frustrates the heck out of me is that they are hackable. They are not hackable. What was the word? You can talk to them till you're blue in the face. They stick strictly to the script. You cannot converse them into being awakened. That's the only thing with NPC. You'll never get them to be a souled human. So yeah, but other than that, they are not. They don't really get on your nerves, to be honest. They're just existing. But the organic portal are the ones who molest children, hurt them, do all those crazy type of stuff. Guys. Remember, spirits come through them. And what I've been noticing, guys, real talk, is that why is children such a big topic with them? You know why, guys? Because they know that if they pretend to be good people, because that's what it is with organic portal. They always pretend. They're fake. If they pretend to be good people, they know they will get sympathy, viewers, and likes, and that's what it's all about with them. They don't give a damn, man. They don't give a damn at all. It's about them, and they jump on everything that's trending. If tomorrow eating feces would be a trend, they would jump on it also. Sorry, guys, for the details, but yeah, you kind of get where I'm going. Nothing with them is really authentic. It's all fake. They are fake. And this is the type of energy they thrive on, fakeness, because if the children are quote unquote so important, why don't you then arrest the evil people who do that stuff, but you're not doing that. The police has more than enough technology and more than enough capabilities to arrest perpetrators like that, but they don't do it because they want that. Listen, guys, this world, everything is backwards. They want the crime, they want the killings, they want the rapes, they want all this type of stuff, guys. They want it. The police are gang stalkers themselves. What are we talking about? I told one officer one time to his face, you do not solve crime. You're a clown. One time I went there, guys, to report something. I never forget, years ago. These guys were there with their feet on the desk, with their hands behind their head, just relaxing, almost napping there. And you're paying them, they're clowns in uniforms, first class clowns. So remember about the organic portal. They jump on everything that's trending. It's not about the kids. It's what they can get out of it. The good reputation, maybe the money, quote unquote. The organic portals love to have recognition. Guys, see beyond the fakeness, please, guys. Don't be an idiot. You should know it by now. Nothing about these animals is authentic. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna talk like that, man. I don't respect them. I don't like them. Everything about them, I can't stand them, man. Everything about them is fake. Listen. I would buy that Turkish guy a cake. I would give him everything in the world he wanted, because I respect people. He is a human being. That Turkish guy is a human being. And someone I know went to his court case, and they were screaming at the police, "Shame on you!" For arresting the guy, for putting his hands on a pedophile. Telling you, man, nothing about these beings is authentic. They're selfish pieces of crap who only think about the money. They don't care about nothing. Only money, money, money. You know, that's why. Listen, guys. All these places like rap artists, all these places are all organic portals. All everything you hear about them is money. I got the cars. I got the women. Everything is a vanity with these soulless fucks. Sorry for my language, man. I can't stand them, man. Can't stand those organic portals. Really, man. I can't stand them. You know, they just use the children as a hot topic. They don't care about the children. Guys, let me tell you, I would never be an officer. You know why? If I was working on the force, 90% of the problems, at least I can talk only about the Netherlands, you know, or the city where I'm in, would be solved. I would really go, but they would not hire me because the demiurge already knows what I want to do, and it would cancel me out before I have the chance, you know, had the chance. So yeah, guys, you have to be, you know, you have to be, you have to know what's going on here. It's all a psyop. They actually want these things to happen and for it to continue to take place. This place, he doesn't like real justice and peace and you know, coming together. It wants division, racism, all that crap. You know, they don't care about children. And you know why they? I just now came from the supermarket. You know why they? When you see them standing with children and laughing, it's fake. You know what it is with children? Children are not. You can manipulate them. They don't have the strength to fight back. And children are, even though children are upfront, they're honest. They don't have a filter. Like if you're ugly, a child would tell you they're ugly. But adult organic portals are programmed not to say what they think because they're always trying to fit in everywhere. But a child is like harmless. You can bend it to your will. You know, you can do all those things. So they're easily manipulated, you know, and that's why most people most bots like children because yeah, a child can do nothing back. Remember, the organic portal works off of violence and manipulation. That's what the organic portal is about. So if it can dominate you and put you in a submissive state, then it will quote unquote like you because you're doing what it wants. Don't be fooled with these monsters, man. These things are. Listen, man. Listen to the stories. A 1-year-old child got raped, got beaten to death, thrown out the window. We had this situation here in the city I'm living that a woman got so fed up, the baby wouldn't stop crying, opened the window and threw the baby from I think the 8th or 9th floor. Oh no, sorry, guys, the 4th floor. Which human being with a soul would do that? That's a freaking soulless organic portal, guys. So I don't buy this facade. They don't give a damn about the children. It's all about what brings them popularity. It's trending, you know. Talk about kids. Remember, organic portals only go with what's trending that benefits them. They're selfish. And I once had a conversation with an officer. I told him, so if your executive would tell you to lick shit, you would do it? Hey, he pays me. You know, I wanted to spit in his face, guys, to be honest. But yeah, you know, then they're going to jail, you know. That's how low they are, man. Can't stand these motherfuckers. Sorry for my lag. I can't stand them.